What's up guys, Dom's Outdoors here. I'm out on the lake today. It's about 4 degrees today. It's pretty cold, but I just thought I'd bring you guys this video for you beginners that don't really know what to get or how to get into it. This video is for you. So here's some things you're gonna need to bring out when you're ice fishing. And then I have also some stuff that you're gonna want further down the line when you start getting a little better and getting the hang of some things. So first, I'm gonna say you're gonna want a good pair of snow pants or bibs, because it is really cold out here and you're gonna wanna stay warm, because when you're cold, it's just a miserable time ice fishing, and that just takes the fun out of it. And then you're gonna want a good jacket, a good warm jacket, because if you get cold, then it's just not fun. Also gloves, because when you're touching minnows and the fish, you're gonna want a good pair of gloves because your hands get cold. So first off, you're gonna need a rod, obviously for ice fishing. There's a different bunch of rods, different sensitivities. Price range varies, but this one isn't very expensive and it's really sensitive. It works perfect. I have perch rig on it right now and I've been catching a lot of perch. So, and then you also could go with a little stiffer rod for maybe walleye jigging or stuff like that when it gets a little bit more advanced, whatever fish you're targeting. But they make these little sensitive little things that go on the end so you can really see the bite a lot better on these more stiffer rods, so they're really versatile for anything. Next you're gonna need is an auger. This is a drill auger. I don't have my drill with me, but here's the attachment for it. But they make plenty of different augers, hand augers, gas augers, just a bunch of different variety of things. They all do the same thing. Some's just more time consuming or less time consuming, especially if you're fishing really thick ice. That hand auger might take a minute to get down to the bottom. You're gonna need a scooper when you're pulling that auger up and a bunch of slush and snow gets in the hole. Then you're gonna want to scoop this out, because that can like catch your line and that can break your fish off, or it can make it so your line freezes in the hole because there's a bunch of snow and stuff on it. So yeah, and then so depending on what kind of fish you're gonna want to go for, if you're going for panfish like bluegill, perch, you're gonna want to put on a perch rig. It's just a little double, it's just 2 hooks here with a little skirt on it with a weight that gets it down to the bottom fast. And then I have a box full of teardrops and just other walleye rigs in here, but teardrops just a little tungsten weight with a hook, and it's colorful, and usually yeah, those aren't very expensive. They're like $2 depending on what ones you get. But for bait, you're gonna want, for bluegills, waxworms or spikes work really well. And if you're going for perch, minnows and waxworms and spikes as well. But so next you're gonna want to bring a chair or a bucket. I just brought this chair here today, show you guys, just when you're sitting by your hole fishing, it just makes it a lot more comfortable for you. You don't necessarily need one, but you're gonna want to bring a chair. I have my Vexler out here too for when it gets a little bit more advanced. This shows you depth, it marks fish for you, it shows you where your lure is in the water column, so it's overall just a really helpful thing when you're ice fishing. But again, you don't necessarily need that stuff, but it's a good thing to have with you just to see where those fish are and see, what those fish are doing and how they're reacting to your bait. Next I have my shanty here. This is just one of those pop-up shanties. They're pretty simple, but there's a variety of different shanties, like the pullover shanties or the pop-up shanties. But the pullover shanties, they're a sled and they're seats, and they're just everything. They just pull right over. Everything can sit right under you. And then this is just a pop-up one, so you just pop it up, kind of like a ground blind, and then you bring your own chair or your bucket and you sit on that and fish in there. These, I think, have more room depending on what size you get, obviously, but yeah, those are pretty spacey. I have a tip up here. I don't know, these target kind of like the bigger fish, like pike, walleye, just bigger fish. You use like big shiners on these, like big minnows, and it's just a treble hook with a weight and a bobber, but they make little attachments where you can find bottom with these things, and that makes it a lot more helpful and makes the process go a lot smoother. And you're gonna want to bring a jet sled. You don't need a jet sled, but you're gonna want to bring one just because it's if you got a far walk out on the ice, like the hole's far in the middle of the lake, 50 foot of water, something around there, then it's just such a pain in the butt carrying all this stuff. So that's just a good way to put all your gear in there and haul everything like that. But if you have a pullover shanty, then all your gear can fit in that shanty because it's a sled with that pullover unit on it. So yeah, I just wanted to get out here and make this video to show you guys what you're gonna need versus what you're gonna want, and I hope this helps you guys out a little bit. Hey guys, Dom's Outdoors here. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe, like the video, drop a comment what you thought. I'm gonna get fishing, so you guys stay warm out there and enjoy ice fishing.